Hello, thank you for another spiritual discussion. This video is concerning the soul. Michael Lehman, a communist in our time, provides a great understanding of the soul with the following information. The soul is an illumination that extends from the Creator's essence. This illumination has been separated from the Creator by the Creator's clothing it with a will to receive. This is so the Creator can do good to his creature, to his creation, by creating in the soul a desire to receive pleasure. Thus, this form of the will to receive separated that illumination from his essence and turned it into a separate part from him. This is how the Creator and the soul became two separate entities. It is necessary that the will to receive exists in the soul, for without it, there will be no pleasure but coercion and no feeling of pleasure. But it is absent from the essence of the Creator because it is different from the Creator. Do you understand the difference in the soul and the Creator? The Creator's nature is bestower, that is, to give, and the nature of the soul is to receive. To see the difference of the Creator and the soul, give the following example some thought. When two people love each other, you say that they are attached to one another as one body. And when they hate each other, you say that they are as far from one another as the east from the west. But there is no question of nearness or remoteness of location here. Rather, this implies the equivalence of form. When they are equal in form and each loves what the other loves and hate what the other hates, they love each other and are attached to one another. And if there is some disparity of form between them and one of them likes something that the other hates, then to the extent that they differ in form, they become distant and hateful of one another. And if, for example, they are opposite in form, and everything that one likes the other hates, and everything the other hates is liked by the first, they are deemed as remote as the east from the west, meaning from one end to the other. With respect to the light of the Creator, which they receive in their vessel, which is the will to receive, there's no difference whatsoever between them and the Creator's essence. This is because they received its existence from the Creator's essence. And the only difference between the souls and the Creator's essence is that the souls are a part of the Creator's essence. The Creator desired to mend the separation between him and his creation, which is the soul. He created all the worlds and separated them into two systems. As in the verse, God has made them one against the other. And they are the four pure worlds, and opposite them, the four impure worlds. He imprinted the desire to bestow in the system of the pure worlds, removed the will to receive for themselves from them, and placed it in the system of the impure worlds. Because of that, they have become separated from the Creator and from all the worlds of holiness. The worlds cascaded into the reality of this corporeal world, to a place where there is a body and a soul, and a time of corruption and a time of correction. If our bodies, with their corrupted will to receive, were not extended through the impure system, we would never be able to correct it. for one cannot correct that which is not in him. While each of us has only a desire to receive for ourselves, it is the source of all the worries, suffering, wars, and slaughter we cannot escape. And as human desires differ from one another, so do their needs, thoughts, and ideals. For instance, those whose will to receive is limited to beastly desires, that is, their needs, thoughts, and desires are dedicated to satisfying that will to receive in its entire beastliness. The mind is enslaved and serves the beastly desire. And those whose will to receive is strongly mainly in human desires, such as respect and domination of others, which are absent in the beasts. The majority of their needs, thoughts, and desires revolve solely around satisfying that desire as much as they can. And those who will to receive is mainly for obtaining of knowledge. The majority of their needs, thoughts, and ideals are to satisfy that desire as much as they can. These three desires are mostly present in every person, but they mingle in different qualities, which makes the difference from one person to another. The essence of the body is but a desire to receive for itself, and all its manifestations and possessions are fulfillment of the will to receive. There are four phases of or four developments of the will to receive, by which the upper world is divided. These four phases or four development evolve one out of the other and are called still, vegetative, animate, and speaking. And phase one of the will to receive, called still, is the initial manifestation of the will to receive in this corporeal world. There is a collective force of movement for the whole of the still category. This will to receive generates needs, and the needs generate sufficient movements, enough to satisfy the need. The vegetative is phase two of the will to receive and is added to the still phase. Its measure is greater than in the still, but the sensation of freedom and individuality is still absent in them. Atop that comes the animate category, which is phase three of the will to receive. This will to receive generates a sensation of freedom and individuality, which is the life that is unique to each one separately. Yet they still lack the sensation of others, meaning they have no preparation to participate in others' pains or their joys. Above all comes the human, which is phase four of the will to receive. It is the complete and final measure, and its will to receive include the sensation of others as well. But this causes man to become needy of everything that others have too, and is filled with envy. His needs continue to multiply until he wishes to devour all that there is in the world. Why would man need all the upper worlds the Creator had created for him? What use has he of them? The three categories, still, vegetative, and animate, did not extend for themselves, but only so the fourth category, which is man, might develop and rise by them. Therefore, their role is only to serve man and be useful to him. The soul is a part of the Creator. Before it comes into a body, it is attached like a branch to the root. I will be bringing this video to a close, but will pick up in future videos providing more information concerning Kabbalah. So in ending this video, please feel free to share it with others. And if you would like to see more of this type of content, please click the subscribe button below on this channel. Also, after subscribing, if you click the notification bell, you will be notified of any new videos that I make. I will also love to have your comments and questions below. Just be respectful to one another. And again, I say thank you.